A nightmare situation at the Kabul airport. As the dawn of the Taliban drove thousands of desperate Afghanis in the frenzied hunt for a way out of the doomed nation, images of massive crowds mobbing first civil airliners and then even trying to grab onto a US military aircraft have shocked and silenced the world. And now, the nightmare at Kabul from a different perspective. This is what the Kabul airport looks like on a normal day. Now watch how Maxar satellite captured this viral video from the air. Huge crowds mobbing an aero bridge to board a waiting civil aircraft. The panicked crowds then spread out across the main flight line and onto the out-of-bounds tarmac area. A shocking violation at any airport. But this is what that crowd looked like from a satellite's camera. The crowds then drifted directly to the runway in a desperate attempt, perhaps, to get on board aircraft that were about to take off. The crowds massed along the tarmac are clearly visible here. And here's a closer view of that crowd, comprised almost entirely of Afghan men. By this time, the airfield was already totally compromised, and a serious danger to both the people and the aircraft operating here, like this Turkish Airlines flight ready to take off. The same crowds gathered along the tarmac would then go on to try and grab onto a giant US C-17 on its takeoff roll. A tragic sequence of events resulting in the horrifying deaths of those who managed to get airborne with the jet. The frenzy outside the airport was no better, with huge crowds surging towards the airport, even scaling its high walls to somehow access the terminal buildings, the aero bridges and the tarmac. As Kabul restricts air access, the future of Afghanistan remains in the lurch. The few journalists reporting from inside the doomed nation will bring one set of images of the catastrophe. Satellites buzzing over the collapsing nation will bring us another. With Ankit Kumar in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.